Hello everyone and welcome to Seasonal Watch. Today we're watching Call of the Night, episode 10. What happened last time? We basically focus on the other vampire, the blonde one, City, I believe is her name. Now, at first, she was just wanting to hang out with Kou, just out of boredom. And then there was a whole thing about the stalker guy, which is apparently somebody who she hanged out with and ended up being way too obsessed with her. And they talked about that stuff during the karaoke session. He was being very helpful with her, even though that wasn't what she was looking for. She was just wanting to have fun and pass the time. But then the guy showed up, and things got a little more complicated there as he was on the door and she was deciding to, you know what, I'm just gonna kill him. There we go. Just deal with that. But Cole did not want it to end like that. He's fine with them killing, but not this guy. Like, this guy did not deserve it in his eyes, which I'm not really sure who deserves in his eyes out of the people they targeted, but either way, he was stopping her from doing it, taking the guy away, and he learned a bit more about their past. How the guy got dumped recently, and then he met her. They quickly bonded, and over time, and they became friends. But over time, he started falling for her. And then we see from her side of why did all this happen. She wanted a friend, somebody to talk to, somebody to rely on. Because she's tired of being the seductress vampire, of always charming man. And maybe a woman too, because I think Nazuna also mentioned that she, like, kissed woman before or something like that, so who knows? Maybe Sari also charming woman. But anyhow, and she felt like he was that guy. He was her friend, the person she could rely on. Just like Kou is for Nazuna. But because of her usual habits of being the seductress, she would unconsciously do some certain things that got him charmed by her. And it reached a point where he became obsessed, and she hated that, also hating herself for that, because she did not want that, but she still ended up doing it without realizing. And after all that talking it out, he accepted it and decided to become her offspring. Her, though they became sort of close still. Like, even after learning everything, he decided to go along with her. And they went to celebrate, the four of them, at the karaoke. Nazuna, Kou, Sari, and the guy which I don't remember his name, but I don't think will be relevant anymore. So I wonder, we have 3 or 4 episodes left. I don't remember how many episodes. But are we gonna focus on the other vampire girls? Are we gonna focus on Kou and Nazuna again? Or maybe Akira and Mahiru? I don't know where we're going from here. It was interesting to see the whole focus on Sari there. But I wonder if that's just gonna be a one-off thing, or we're gonna have more of that in this last few episodes. We are getting close to the end of the season. Maybe there's more seasons or not, who knows? But we'll just have to see. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. And with that being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we have Midori. So are we gonna focus on Midori this episode? Those are 2 of the drunkards, right? Is she gonna get, like... Hmm. I wonder who. I wonder who she's gonna get to work there. Nazuna? Yep. Oh, the noise. Why does she want someone not good with guys to work there? Wouldn't it be counterproductive? Right? But okay, now we're having some Midori here. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna focus on Midori herself or it's just she's gonna be involved in the story. We'll just have to see how it develops. Falling, falling. I remember just in time. Falling, falling. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Mm. Everyone there. The 5 vampires, his 2 human friends. And then, of course, our 2 main characters. Oh, I didn't sing the falling. Falling, falling. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So now we have a Maid Cafe episode. Okay. I mean, it's nice that she's actually doing it. Yeah, she still feels um annoyed by that he rejected her. Just or hey there. Oh fuck. And yeah. Just right. She's working and she was it's actually getting her out of character. Wait, we're getting paid? Oh, okay. Kinda. Yeah, switch gears. Come on, let's see if you can do this. I don't think she's gonna be able to, but what? Uh huh. Oh, of course, the whole Maid Cafe, that stuff. Okay. I'm I'm not sure why we're focusing on this. I guess just showing her work. That was black coffee? Definitely the later. Cute girl. Your first time home. Yes, introduce yourself. Arisa. That does look good. Huh. I guess she really loves her job. Like an anime. Which is kind of fourth wall here. Yeah, come on. More like for Nazuna. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Probably. Come on, you said a word or two more, but mostly. If you, yeah, I was about to say, like, honestly, I prefer Arisu? Something like that, right? I already forgot her exact name. I think that's it, but yeah. And how should it? Okay, yeah. Let's see that feedback. Oh, no photos of Arisu. Oh, I seen that meme before. I just realized the whole why are you zooming in? Yeah, it's a matter of pride. Yeah, Arisa. Okay, not Arisu, Arisa. Makes more sense. You can tell the hair. You can see the hair on some of these photos. Like that one. Like the one with just legs, I had no idea who it was, but the other ones you can see the hair. Okay. Means just fine. Okay. And what are you gonna figure out by those photos? Oh wow, even when Archie's changing? Sama. Well, yeah. I guess they're maids, so. Okay, so she knows he's looking for the culprit. Yeah, but like, it was from her changing, so it's not just anyone. Is it? Oh, no, it's not on the street, so. I was about to say, like, she looks like she's blushing. She's telling you to move. You just speed up out of there. Really? We're gonna keep having that? The same guy, too. I mean, that guy came yesterday and he's still here. Mm-hmm. How about asking Midori for where the key is? Or just jumping up there, probably. Interesting idea, but it did happen after you started. They're trying to find the culprit. Don't you have to work too, Nazuna? You trying to find the angle? What is it? The photo flashed so fast I can compare them. Even she reacted like that. Uh, I'm in. Oh, he's having an epiphany here. We're going full Danganronpa here. How specific? And what is the line? Come on. I want to hear it. Ah. And now your confidence is going down. Just reveal it before he's. Yeah. Is it Arisa? Because they hid for Arisa. She does not care about her appearance, so. And did you two have to be in the same locker? Right? That's what I was saying. Okay. Okay, it's after that you said okay. I mean, weren't some of them At work? Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the photos, you mean? For somebody that doesn't care about love, you're getting embarrassed very much. Yes, she's still hanging on that. Oh, yeah, it was her. Caught red-handed. Yeah, it's what the whole thing about the envy. Risque photo, risque selfie. Yeah, like they weren't accident. Yeah, okay, see that? Okay, what was it? What crucial thing was missing? Oh, okay. To be fair, we're talking about a peeping Tom here, so I still wonder how did they find those photos, but a horny mind. He got this far, but wow. Yeah, all right. Okay, there's. I guess you can call a lot of things illness like that. Oh, you included. Let's learn more about that. They want ordinary people to fall over them. Okay. Okay, Midori has a way with words. Interesting that she's saying humans and like including herself and everything. Like, yeah, we human race just like that. Oh, so she's working more. Just working more times here because of the pay. But is she even decent here? Arisa, he fair. And that's her favorite. Oh, that's cool. That's a good shot. I think the first one was the best one. Oh, look at that. Nazuna and Midori in there too. I like Arisa. I don't really have any lyrics for this one, so I'm just jamming to the song, which is really good. A lot of rap though. It's not really my favorite, but then there are parts that are really good. And we also have this scene. I'm not gonna say it, but if you've been watching, you know what I'm thinking. Yofukashi no uta. Yofukashi no uta. Yofukashi no uta. Giant eyes. So that was the episode. Now, we did have a focus on another of the vampire girls, but we didn't go so much focus on her like we did with Siri. We had a story involved around her, but we didn't learn too much about her. At most, we learned at the end of her talking about the illness. Like, humans just have some kind of illness, but that's okay when, depending on how they deal with it and how it doesn't really affect others and everything. Just like Arisa's ways of doing it, it was not really affecting anyone else, really. Just doing it on her for herself, and no one else really needs to know. So it's fine to have an outlet like that. And she even called Kou's thing an illness, and she even talked about herself, but she didn't really explain that part. So maybe she was just generalizing, or maybe there's some more there that we don't get to know. But yeah, that was all we really learned about Midori, other than the fact that she works in the vamp Maid café. I don't know where the vampire part comes into play. After all, Midori's not even from the start. She came in later. But for some reason it's called Maid Cafe. And I don't see anything related to vampire there. I don't really get that part of the name. But yeah. I don't really know how Nazuna doesn't work there because, well, we saw in the beginning she was not very enthusiastic. But she is working on and off there because of the pay. I wonder what happened to her masseuse job. Is she still doing it? Did she stop completely? Who knows? Shirakawa would be sad if she stopped. We had a whole thing with Arisa, which when she was talking to Yamari to Kou, how she used to be number one, and then Midori came and quickly became number one, and she envies her. So that quickly raised a flag. So when Kou started talking about how the person has to have certain ability with taking photos, and it showed us stuff with Midori and Arisa, the first thing that came to mind was Arisa was taking those photos herself. Especially since Nazuna already started off putting the blame on Midori, just because the whole athletic thing and working there. What else? So it was sort of like a little mystery, a little detective work, which I always enjoy. I love some mystery, some detective. That's very fun. Which reminds me, I need to get back to watching Detective Conan. I just need to find the time for that, especially since now I'm behind on seasonals, but that's not here nor there. So yeah, this time we had Detective Kou on the case, and he was actually doing a pretty good job. He was investigating everything, and he came to the conclusion. So he even placed like a trap, so to say, where he and Midori hid, and then Nazuna told her, "Oh yeah, everyone else left. You're all alone, so I'm gonna go. Bye."
写真写りの良し悪しって普段から自撮り慣れしてる人とかが表情の作り方がうまいみたいなことなんじゃない？ああ、自撮り慣れ。ナズナちゃん。へい。犯人見つけられるかも。マジか。仕事が終わったら関係者を集めてくれ。私の推理が正しければ必ず犯人は現場に現れるでしょう。みどりさん、隠れるとこある？ナズナちゃん、さっき言ったようにお願い。
ガッテン。
正直言うと、なんとなく最初から分かってた。というより、写真を見る限り、そうとしか考えられない。
People really like Midori there as a popular one, but I don't know. From the ones we saw there, Arisa was my favorite. I liked her. Both appearance and personality, how she talked with Kou as compared to how Midori was talking to those guys. I really liked Arisa there, so. But she's still second most popular still. Though Midori has kind of like that vampire cheat, that's why she's number one probably. And yeah, we went through that situation, and in a way, Kou made a new friend. She still very much likes Midori now, like she was saying, it was her favorite waitress here. But she also became closer to Kou, as she was talking with him there and everything, and even took a photo with him. Though, of course, Nazuna and Midori were in the photo as well, but they were the two main focus, so it's another character that we met that we're probably not going to see again, but it was nice to know them. So, we have two of them. Are we going to get the other three still? We don't have enough episodes for that. I wonder how we're going to deal with that, or is that not going to be a thing? Is it just this show we're going to focus on, and then the last few episodes going to be about just Nazuna and Kou? Maybe Mahiru is going to show up again. Who's to say? Well, but that's all for today, and with that being said, see you next time. Bye!